Good? He got him on camera, good. All right, so we're just here doing some staff training, and Mr. Powers is wondering about kind of like the reverse half guard. And so we're just gonna do a little mini seminar teaching, talking about it, both top and bottom a little bit, and I'll show you some positions I've used here as well. The way I learned this is whenever you're playing half guard, the guy on bottom gets the underhook, he's about to go to my back, possibly, start sweeping me, all those things that Omar might do here. And rather than stay here and try to like whizzer and battle, I just post, and I just backstep. And now whenever he tries to come up with that underhook, he's having a hard time. So this is the basics of the position, right? Which is, put my foot over there. So, you half guard coach? No, you have your underhook over there, your other underhook coach. So right, you see like when he gets the underhook here, go to my back, and then this stops him from going to my back. So there's two basic ways you play. Old school is hug the head, get really low, and start passing to the side, okay? Again, half guard, like go up like you go for the sweep or whatever. All right, it's like here. Now I actually like keeping my hand posted and making a grip on the pants here. So now whenever he tries to go for any sweeps here, I just keep him controlled here. And I can bring it down, come here. Put my knee in the butt to avoid the deep half guard. If I go in this position, he can go under my thigh, go to deep half guard, and then I'm in another deep half guard situation. So what I like to do is whenever, if I want to use that position, when I feel I'm getting the underhook, I go forward, I go over, and then I keep my hips high, and I make a grip on the pants here. So I'm training this position, because now, whatever he tries to do, I'm gonna basically yank him over, and then step. So my knee's here, now he can't, tries to go deep half guard, he can't. And then I'll just work on cross facing, sliding the knee out, or switching to a leg weave position, and then stay tight from there. Okay. Oh, sorry, buddy. All right. That's how I prefer to do it. Now on the bottom, what happens is, so when I get the underhook and Omar does that backstep pass, look, what I immediately am looking to do is control the hip here, circle my butterfly hook, and then I can even double up with the grip here, right? I've got to look at that. He's doing the right thing. So if that happens, if I pop that off and then, right? Sweep there. So let's show it if we just don't do the right grip. No, he's doing the right thing, but I'm gonna show what it looks like just in normal time. So whenever I get my underhook right, I'm controlling, he does the back step. Look, 1, 2. So old school was tight. So let's see, it works best when Omar goes old school for that sweep. So old school is whenever I get this, Omar's gonna backstep and cross face with the hand. You see, he's gonna do this, shoulder pressure, right here. Yeah, he's gonna keep here. And that's when it works good. Here, just to get the sweep. Okay. Now that's why I keep my hips high and my hand posted, so I can have more mobility when I do it. You notice it's a lot tougher for me to sweep, because then when I do that, Omar's gonna be able to stay hand this time, backstep, hips high, grab my pants here. And now what happens is when I do this, Omar uses that foot to kind of shrimp away and drag my knee to the back. He picks up, drag my knee, go back over, right? So it's kind of the game is the butterfly hook versus that one. Again, keep going to the bottom this time. All right, so Omar's here, he gets the underhook, so I'm gonna backstep, and I'm keeping my hips high. If he goes for the butterfly hook here, notice how I'm extracting my knee as I bring him down. You know, trying to get to a pass position. It may not be exactly so perfect, of course, but the big detail, what I find is always to remember is what we teach in fundamentals is keep yourself in a rule of 90 and 90, right? And when I do that, if I keep myself, look how when I get a good half guard, like I'm in a good rule. So now if Omar even backsteps, you see how it's like, he puts himself in a position where I'm a good structure. So now he's got to do an extra step, right? You see what I did there? Go back to the bottom. Now keep yourself in that same structure like I did, right? See, he's in the 90-90, like, yeah. So now if I just do a back step, look, I'm just putting myself in the crab ride to take my back. So then I've got to go another level above basics, right? So I always try to keep myself 90, right? That's why stretch your legs, coach. No, cross your ankles and stretch your legs. That's why you never should play half guard like this position. See that? He's not in the 90 position here. He's not spine to thigh. And also thigh to shin is not 90 degrees either. That's a good rule for you, Dom, when you're learning jiu-jitsu is keep 90-90. Your body's in good structure all the time. Okay? So now if I do the back step, the same thing's gonna happen. So what do I need to do? I would need to go forward, circle my hook, and then I can back step. Right? And then of course I can go to the leg attack position. I can go to my floating pass position where I can extract the knee. Or if you like it and you want to spend the time on it, you can go to the old school passing position with the shoulder first. Okay? But the keys in the bottom are maintaining good 90-90 structure and looking for the butterfly hook, right? So if Powers comes in real quick. Sliding on here, coach, Powers. So if I just get this underhook and he does a back step, just a regular back step, then I'm able to go here, right? And of course, if he comes back on top of me somehow, try to get, like just try to get on top. You see, you're on top of me, put your weight on me. See, then what happens is, he can't, he's gonna go to give me the back. That's why it didn't feel right, I know.
Yes.
But that's why if he puts the weight on me, go back again. So now this time, hug the head and back step. So whenever he hugs the head, you see how it's way easier for me to sweep.
Because I'm committing.
Yeah, so it's up to you how you wanna play that position. What do you think? Any some ideas there to start with?
That gives me a lot to work with, thank you.
All right, so one more time with you in the bottom. And again, what I'm looking for is as he goes here, I'm looking for one, trying to get that hook, you see? Mm-hmm. And then I'm looking for a grip. When he's playing gi, I like this grip. Because now when you try to do that hook, I'm always
you're already
and then I'm starting to
spreading them apart.
See, I'm trying to, bring it here. And I may have to go back, knee slide, go back, come in. I can see what I did there?
Yeah, for sure.
Right, so it's another option here.
Fought the underhook and
one more option here when I do this, when I do the high post here. So here, one, I can come back, say I like knee slide. He's got the underhook here, circle, back step, and then what I'm gonna do is here, I'm gonna drop my elbow. Once I drop my elbow, I can just come back over and go back to because I have the underhook now on the other side.